Welcome, good people. Welcome to the Zipmouth Motivation Show, where we have real topics, real conversations, and we have people that come late. So we have people who come late and then they want to get on the show and act like they was not late. So today, in all seriousness, today we are welcoming Dray to the show. Today's episode is not only about the grind, consistency, and stepping into your lane, even when you're still building. Because a lot of people want to be seen, but they're not willing to stay consistent in what they're doing. And today's guest is doing exactly that. We have Tampa's own raised comedy actor, Dray, pulling up on us today. He's in the building in the comedy space. Leading roles in projects are BBQ Pimp, Two Mini Lights, two, and then Short Sales Two. He is in Short Sales Two. I guess they put him in one, and working on some upcoming projects that are about to take things to the next level. Welcome, Dre, to the show. How you doing?
Hey, I'm blessed. Try not to stress. I'm blessed. Try not to stress. You heard me?
You say you blessed, trying not to stress. Don't stress, okay?
I ain't. Cause my health get great. Blood pressure. You know what I mean?
Well, you should stress a little bit because your behind is super late. Okay,
Hey,
show start at 5. You 5:23. Okay,
better late than never.
better late than never. Okay. So before we get into the seriousness of this interview, because we need to stay on point, because your manager was like, listen,
Right.
this what I need.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And so I want to be able to give your manager what they need,
Right.
and
Right.
how, what we're gonna do all of the logistics. But before we get into that, I gotta ask you this. If somebody meets you for the first time, how would you describe Dre in one sentence?
Caring, respectable. Team player. Person that gonna root you on, not shoot you down. You know what I mean? I'm not no hater. Never been there, because at the end of the day, it's like everybody have their own special gift. So how can I hate on your gift when I want nobody to hate on my gift. So at the end of the day, we all have gifts. We should be able to share our gifts because hey, we all it's a big mountain pot of people that got talent that need to be heard and seen.
Right. And before we get started, I know you want to share this live with some of your people. So if you got your phone, you can go to my page and just share the live to your page. Um, then I know you'll, because I don't want your people to miss. They're gonna be like, "What the show was? What the show was? What was that girl name again?
Right. Okay.
What was that girl name again?"
Okay. How you?
So you just go to my page and then you could just share it from my page.
Okay. Okay.
So they don't miss out. And just in case they want to hop in and they want to ask you some questions and
Okay.
get to know you for a second, even though you about 30 minutes late.
That's she keeps stressing that out.
You about 30 minutes
She
late.
sound like an employer.
You
She sound
know.
like an employer. He's on the file like, man, God, dog.
About 30
I ain't
minutes
get the,
late. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even get the 90-day probation skit.
Hey, you did get 90 days. Because see,
Yeah.
as many times as you called me talking about this show,
Right.
that was your 90-day
Right.
probation period.
Well, she just like the white man, ain't she? Just like the white man, boy, I tell you.
Let's pull it together.
Okay, so how do I?
You on my page?
Yeah, I'm on your page.
Okay, hit the share.
Okay. They say share. What? Say subscribe, friend, message. Let's say share.
Let me see. On the video, go to the video where we live at right now.
Right here.
Let me see. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, well,
Y'all, Drake giving me a hard time,
I'm just
y'all.
giving you some work to do. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Give you some work to
He
do.
is
I
definitely giving me
I
a hard
trying to
time
connect.
today.
I'm trying to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be like a Al Green.
So
Martin
as
Day.
we wait though, what made you decide to be an actor?
I mean, at first, my first commercial when I was a when I was working at a car dealership commercial, I did my first car credit commercial when I was a Superman. I was flying over the TV and stuff like that. And then I had another commercial with John Cena when it was a diversity commercial. We shot that in Ybor City. And then I say a year after that, I ran across this guy. he wanted to do a lip balm commercial with me. When I had to keep kissing the horse, they paid me like $500 just to do the commercial. And what it was, the product, they wanted to make sure the product was like it was animal safety. It didn't harm animals. So I had to kind of apply it and then apply it to the horse or whatever and stuff like that to
Mm-hmm.
kind of keep that from they getting banned from hurting animals by the product. So
Right.
that was my other commercial. And then after that, I did some rap videos for this guy named Tommy Spalding. I had did this movie with this guy named Jabri called The Many Lights.
Okay.
I'm working on. I did a PPP Queens Part Two with him, and he want me to do the PPP Queen 3. So I got that coming up too. He want me to do a scene of that, and I did Barbecue Pimp 2.
Was there a moment where you said, I'm taking this serious? Like when you decided, like, I'm gonna take this acting thing serious?
Yeah, I mean, it became something that just kept hitting me. It was just something that kept reminding me, okay, this is what you need to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like I just, okay, I'm gonna do it. Every time I just did it and left it alone, it came back. Somebody want to do this, and then it came to a point on that I was like, hey, maybe this is something I need to focus on because
Right.
it just people keep coming to me asking me to do this and do that, and now that it's coming to this point where I got a crew of people, and I'm to a point where I can be with SAG, what they do commercials and stuff like that, and I got involved with Ben's talent agency and Alexa's talent agency. They are companies where they book you commercials. It's like a labor pool for commercials. And what they do is like you put your bid in and you tell them like I gave them everything I needed for them to recognize who I was.
Right.
And now that I'm in there, they're gonna call me like they've been texting me about this different commercials. It's in Clearwater, like $500, $700 commercials, long as I send my portfolio in and
Mm-hmm.
pictures. Then they'll call me and let me know, okay, Andre, be here at the commercial spot at such and such time. So
Absolutely.
I got that going on too.
Okay. So you've already been in the projects, the Barbecue Pimp 2, Short Sales 2. What was your first experience being on the set? Like, how did it feel to be on the set for the first time?
With the Barbecue Film 2 movie,
In the set.
it felt like, it felt I can out of body experience, if that makes sense. Like I had opportunity to be somebody I wasn't. Like that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
When you playing somebody you're not, you can get away from yourself and act like you somebody else. And and get a feel of that. That's pretty cool because a lot of people can't step outside their normal character to act like to be somebody else. Because
Right.
that takes a lot of breakdown, a lot of studying because you have to leave who you are just to be somebody you're not for how many time they need you. So
Right.
not everybody can have that. So I also learned that about myself because if you give me a script, you just let me just read it a little bit and let me do my own thing with it, I can make it happen. So that also gave me an opportunity to let me know this is what I need to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And I can freestyle stuff too.
Right. So what is something people don't realize about acting behind the scenes? Like what is something that happens behind the scenes that people don't realize it happens?
I mean, it's a connection. You gotta have a connection with the people that you work with because if not, then y'all gonna have bumping heads, and it can't be no hating against each other because it can't be nobody got a bigger head than you or everybody want to be the person, the man, because everybody gotta be on the same level. Because if you're not, then it's not gonna work out. I can't be my big head and going and thinking that I'm the biggest man out there and nobody because it's not gonna work because the
Hmm.
ego's gonna clash and we ain't gonna be able to get along and it's not gonna work out right. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. So when you say like egos clash, you always have the director and then you have all of the actors and the talent, people in the lights and stuff like that. Um, what are some things you do not to clash with the people? Because there's so many people in there with different attitudes.
well, you just have to read people. You got to be a people's person and how to read people and know how to avoid a lot of stuff because a lot of times you can avoid a lot of the bumping head just by you just paying attention to body language.
Mm-hmm.
Once you pay attention to body language, you can avoid it like an accident on a car on the road. If you can see a car accident, you can avoid it. So that's just like with people. If you can see a person's a mess and they are all not put together, you can go around them and know that at that point of time that you could have been involved in that if you allowed yourself to be.
Right, 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 right. Okay, so what's the funniest moment you've had on the set so far?
The funniest moment is where when I feel like it's like me being myself. You know, it's like me being myself, and I can just come up with my own little things. You know, if I'm
Mhm.
falling down or rolling in the grass or what I'm saying, falling out of the car and something like that. As long as I'm comfortable doing it, I can make it happen. You know what I mean? At the
Right.
end of the day, you gotta embody the character. You gotta embody the character.
Right, right, right. And what do you mean? Because a lot of people might not know what embody the character means.
Embody
What does that mean?
embody the character, meaning that that character gotta be you. You gotta say yourself. That's who you are.
Uh-huh.
At that split second, like Tupac did and Juice. He became Bishop. When even when the camera was off, he was Bishop. He
Right.
played Bishop to the point where he became Bishop. And that's something you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta actually play the character when the cameras are off. So when the camera's back
Mm.
on, you nailed it.
Right, right.
Because
You back in scene.
right, because you so used to playing this character outside of the camera. Now when you're on front of it, it's another you again. It's like two parts of you. So
Absolutely.
that's how you gotta embody it.
Absolutely. Um, right now, you're in your building stage, right? So
Hmm.
you're not really a new actor because you've done a lot of movies, you've done a lot of shows, you've done
Right,
some commercials, some
right,
skits, and all kind of stuff.
right.
What has been the hardest part about getting your name out there?
I mean, it's knowing people. It's just not knowing people because it's like you can have a talent and not have the connections.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta know people. Like what I'm saying? Because I could be a star, but without no connection, I'm just a person that's looking for the connections. Like you could be a good rapper, but if you don't have the A&R, if you don't have nobody, no studio time or nothing like that, you just a rapper that nobody knows.
Right,
So you have to have connections with people. You can't just be a star without having connections.
right,
That's
right.
like having a car with no gas. You ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? So you gotta have a connection. That way, your vision will feed through them, and your dream will become true because you allow yourself to be connected with the right people at the right time.
Absolutely. So that brings me into my next question. How important is networking and being around the right people in the industry? How important is that?
It's very good because you never know who you might need. Like sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Right.
Like you could be in a room with somebody and not knowing how powerful they are, and once you have a conversation with them, and then you realize who they really are, then y'all become a friend, and that person kind of catapult you to the next level
Mm-hmm.
because he might can reach something that you can't reach. So
Mm-hmm.
and you can't always shut doors on people because that's like you cut your own throat when you do that. You want to allow people to, introduce you to other people where your
Right.
brand become bigger than what you can bring it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that you said that. I love that you said your brand becomes more
Mm.
than what, like what you
Right.
can bring it. That networking piece is very important for people to network with other people. Don't just network with this certain type. Don't just network with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Do it with
Right.
everybody. Um, you've got an upcoming comedy miniseries coming up. What can people expect from that?
I mean, you can expect a lot. I mean, because it's like we are driven to make comedy with no profanity and not like that. It just we want people to just have fun, not always trying to hurt people and cause drama, or whatever. Just have fun because life is short.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to always be trying to hurt nobody and stressing or cursing or doing crazy stuff. You want to enjoy life, have fun, and know that it's not all bad. Life ain't all bad. It's what you make it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we put movies out there to remind people just laugh, have fun, and let your problem go because at the end of the day, stress kills like crack, and we don't want to be no base of it.
Not not stress kids like crack, and we don't want to be a baser.
We don't want to be
You
a
right
base
about
of
that. You don't want to be a baser.
not putting that pipe to your lips.
No. So y'all don't stress. Y'all hear what Dray said.
Yeah.
Um,
We got no crackheads running around here.
you know what? What's your biggest goal? Like if everything lines up, right?
Right.
Where do you see Dre in the next few years?
I see myself at a bigger platform and actually branding out to know people that I didn't know yesterday
Mm-hmm.
and just keeping who I am. And don't actually sell yourself out just to grab somebody's attention. You know
Mm,
what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's like people want you to jump through so many hoops just to get their attention. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When you were special too. But you gotta
Mm-hmm.
sell yourself to them, allow them to know that you're special. This is what they want you to jump to hoop. They gotta jump to hoops to you because at the end of the day, you're the talent. Everybody got the money, but you the
Absolutely.
talent. So don't ever forget that. Like that's like I say, a car ain't nothing without gas. Shoes is nothing without shoelaces. So it takes both of them to kind of come together. So he might got the money, but you got the talent. So at the end of the day, you must know that you're a valuable asset to that person. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he's looking for his money to keep making money. So
Mm,
if he feel like you are opportunity for him, he's gonna jump through hoop to get you too because he know you are valuable.
right.
And just as well as you know you're valuable, he's gonna know that. So just as well as you need him, he needs you.
Mm,
So always remember that you're somebody special, and you should never forget that because at the end of the day, somebody will mistreat you and use you to the point to make you feel like you less than what you really are. You know, it's like treating a diamond less less respectable, or just throwing it around, or taking $100 bill and then ripping it up like it ain't worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
right. I
definitely
think
be
that's a very important point that you
right,
made because I think that people don't realize how valuable they are.
right,
You know what I'm saying? They feel like this person invested in me, they got the money,
right,
but without the talent, they just got money. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
They
Just
not
investors.
just investors, you know.
Right, that's all
So
they are.
that's something very smart. That's a
Right.
nugget. So make sure y'all write that down and say
Dropping
Dray
jewels.
said
You better make a
it.
change.
He dropping jewels.
Better make a
Don't
change.
start.
You better make a change, baby. Dropping all these Jews. You better make a change. I'm telling you.
He about to make a
You
change.
better make a change, baby.
Do you see yourself staying in comedy or branching into other roles as well?
Yeah, I feel like comedy was gonna be the gateway to into that, and I do want to do the more serious roles because I don't did that before.
Mhm.
But I just want to do the comedy side because that's more of my who I am, as a
Right.
person. Because I like to laugh and have fun, right? And I want to turn down the roles where I'm more serious, so because I always want to open up different sides of me and let the world know that I'm more than just side person. It's just
Mhm.
it's like having a plaza. You have so many stores in one building. I want to be that plaza. I want to have different stores that you can shop inside of me, and you can know every store is different, and no store is the same. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm
Right.
like a plaza inside. Once you go inside, is always a different experience.
Did you say you like a plaza?
A plaza, a style. You know how you go to a plaza, and every store is different, but it's inside the same little spot. But
Right.
every store is different. So this store different than this store, that store different than that store. All of them is different, but yet they still connected. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
I like that. I like that. I
So
like that.
that's part of like it's like a human body. You got so much going on in the human body, but yet all of it inside same body. You know what I'm saying? Your heart, your liver, your pancreas, all that is different, but all that is operating in the same form. You know.
I just want y'all to know Dre exposing himself because see, people don't think Dre this intellectual, but he is in real life.
Hey,
He's very intellectual, so he kind of exposing it because I know most people think he's just a funny guy.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
But they don't know you be talking
I,
knowledge. You feel
big
me?
as my head is, baby. Big as this cranium. I'm about to be saying something smart. That's stupid. Big as that head is.
You know that's what they saying. They probably like,
Big as
yeah,
your head is, you
that's my
stupid.
head big.
Right.
Dog.
Big as your head is, you stupid.
So, what's one role you would kill if they gave you the chance to do it?
Jump out of a trash can on somebody. Just scare the crap out of somebody.
Oh my god, I remember
Like a
when you told
city,
me that.
city of Tampa trash can. I just want to jump out on somebody big and make them mess their clothes up. And they put a bag of trash in the thing, and I grab their hand, and the motherfucker piss on themselves because they didn't think that somebody like me would think something like this. Yeah, motherfucker, you thought it was over, huh? You know what
Nah,
I'm saying? This little man got some gravity, some strength. You know what I'm saying?
I'm too.
I'm gravity, baby.
So your managers need to be listening in because they need to get you the role
I'm
of
Mr.
jumping out the
Gravity, baby.
trash
I'll pull
can
your ass down.
on somebody.
I'll pull you down, baby.
Okay, so if you had to act in a movie with one comedian, who would you pick and why?
I like to do a comedian. I would say that's very funny. Jamie Foxx. He's funny. Or Martin. Either Martin or Jamie Foxx. Cause I think I will learn a lot from the two guys. Cause those are one of my two favorite funniest guys I watch.
Mhm.
it's the face expressions they do, this how they talk, how they crack on you, and it's all funny, and they do it strategically. They hit
Right.
you. It's a hitting point, and it's funny. It ain't a little bit of fun. It's funny all the time. So I want
Right.
to get like that point. I want to when I hit a punchline, I want to hit it like that, and it's funny, and people gonna laugh like that shit funny as hell, like motherfucker cry. I want to get to that point. So
Right.
I
Right.
look up to them guys. That's funny. I look at a lot of comedy. Red Fox and who else? Red Fox. I say who was funny? It was some more character. Rich Pryor. Stuff
Hmm.
like that. Different lot of comedian. That's Bernie Mac. I love Bernie Mac. I love him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Bernie Mac. I think
Look,
Bernie Mac probably the best comedian like
right,
that
right, right,
ever comedian, if
right,
that's a word.
right.
I'm
He
not
was
really sure if that's a word, but
that's all of it, dog. But yeah, so it just those kind of people inspire me to do it because it's like they funny and it's like
mhm.
they not trying to be funny. They actually
Right.
are funny. It's
Right.
different between you trying to be funny and you are gifted to be funny.
Hmm.
Because the words you choose, the words you say, you know they funny. So you don't have to second guess yourself. But when you're trying to be funny, you got to figure out, oh, this is funny or that's not funny. You have to guess what's funny. But when you really is funny, it's gonna come to you. And when you say it, you're gonna say it in a way people gonna feel like that motherfucker crazy. That's silly ass motherfucker. Because your mind don't create a phrase or a way of thinking where it's you a funny person. You gonna say
Right.
something
Right.
funny at all times. So your brain don't create ways or words to put together. So when you say it, it's gonna be funny, and people are gonna gravitate to it.
Figure out you was funny though.
A lot of people. When I talk to people and our conversation get to a point, and I say certain things, and I can feel it. Like I can feel like I want to say something funny. Like it's a feeling. Like I could be talking to somebody, all of a sudden I want to say something funny, and I'll just say it, and it be funny. So it's a feeling that I get.
Hmm.
Come across me. Like especially if I'm enjoying a conversation with somebody I care about, or I already know they can laugh. I know I can make you laugh. It's gonna come natural because I already got a connection with you, and I already know that what I would say I can make you laugh. So it's nothing. So all I gotta do
Absolutely.
is let my brain tell me what to say, and they're gonna say it, and you're gonna laugh. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Okay.
it's just a vibe that you have around people that you know you can make them laugh.
Absolutely.
But a person that's like mad and upset, it's kind of hard to crack them because you don't know what to say or what not to say because they're so angry, you know.
Mm, mm.
So it's just a vibe.
So what's something funny that happened on the set that people would not believe that this happened?
Uh, what happened on the set? Uh, I remember I was laying on the concrete thing. I couldn't put my feet on the thing, right? And I fell and rolled off because it was concrete slab, and
Right.
I was sleeping on it. And I laid, and my foot, it's tall enough to hit the ground. So I'm hitting that motherfucker, hoping that I kind of hold myself right, and my foot slipped, and I fell off there and rolled off that motherfucker. And man, I was a dirty motherfucker that day. I was a dirty motherfucker that day. Good
Right.
thing, and look, good thing nobody seen a player fall. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Oh,
like to be
nobody
embarrassed.
see
I
you.
don't like to be embarrassed. You know
Now,
what I'm
how you
saying?
funny, but you don't like to be embarrassed? That doesn't make sense.
Because it depends on who's seeing. You know what I'm saying? If the dude but the women, hey, you know what I'm saying? I can't let them women see them dirty now. I'm saying, who like a dirty pimp? You know what I'm saying? Dirty place.
Yeah, man.
Nobody likes
Oh
that.
man.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just.
So what's harder, right?
Mhm.
Being funny naturally or acting funny on command? Because you're in these movies and they're writing your script. We just did a script and you was just like, hold
Well,
on.
you see, that's the thing about it. You can't be funny on command. It has to come to you. A person can't
Absolutely.
say, be funny. You have to warm up to it.
Hmm.
It have to come from you. It have to come naturally.
Right.
That's just like saying somebody, get tough. How the hell am I just get tough? Motherfucker, that take practice. You know what I'm saying? Like say, go whoop his ass. How you gonna whoop his ass? You gonna know how to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
it have to come natural. It have to be in you already. A person can't just say, go do it and you gotta do it. They gotta let you get a character. You gotta get comfortable. You gotta, let your body, because it's natural in you. It gotta come out naturally. You know what I'm saying? Just like crying, just like when you're angry, it come naturally. So
Mhm.
that funny gotta come naturally. It can't be on command. because it's
Mm.
not real when it's on command.
Right.
Because you are
Right.
forcing yourself.
You're forcing yourself to do it.
Right.
So, do you ever get nervous before filming or performing?
No, not really, because it's like it's something that I really want to do. And like I say, once I get comfortable and start to feel the character, I flow with it. I flow with it.
Right.
Because I don't put myself in situations I don't want to do it. If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't be there. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? So if
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing up, that means I'm 100 with it. I'm all in. All I gotta do is just, get in the character or warm up to it and let's go. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because you wouldn't go to a concert if you don't know who's on the stage. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Or you won't go to a gas station if you don't know what kind of gas they got.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you don't want to shorten something if you're not ready or knowing what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna knock your whole PA's balance off.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So
Right.
and they call me must number two pills, so I stay sharp. You heard me?
Y'all get Dray. Cause he gonna carry on every night. I'm trying to keep him on course, y'all, because he got a manager and shout out your manager. Yeah, go ahead and shout your
Yeah,
manager out.
we got Wick, Jack, we got a whole team.
Mm-hmm.
Even we got none of they Sunny. I want to shout out Sunny. She's one of the best artists out there. Y'all gotta go check her out because I mean she got some hits. I mean that's my dog. I really fuck with her, and y'all should go check her out. She got her first concert she did in Clearwater. I wanted to let her know, man. I'm all 100 with her with that. And y'all gotta check out my man Walk good at singing. He's like a Luther Vandross. When you hear this guy sing, he's great. you know. And we got other acts. We got DJ. He's the DJ guy. He makes the beats and all that stuff. He's great. We got other people, such as Domisha. She's part of our crew too. So it's like no limit family. We all kind of come
Oh,
together
yeah, I
and
thought this was Death Row. My bad.
death row no limit. How you want to do it?
My
If it's both of them,
My
it's no
bad.
limit to death row.
No limit to Death
Don't
Row.
we go part? No limit to death row.
I thought this was
You know what I'm
I thought
saying?
that's what y'all said to me the other day.
Right.
Welcome to Death Row.
Well, however you want to say it. So, but it's a team effort. So we
Right.
all gonna beat each other up because at the end, one hand watch the other, both watch the face. So
Mm-hmm.
ain't no I in team. I feel like long as we beat each other up, we gonna rise to what we need to be at because, like I said, we need to push each other, all beat each other up because it's not easy going out there and just being confident in yourself and doing this and doing that. It takes a lot. So when somebody's backing you and supporting you, that means a lot.
Right. 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 So, with that being said, what separates someone who wants to act from someone who can actually be like who is actually an actor?
Well, it's a different. Like I say, if you want to be an actor, see, that's the thing about it. You gotta know what you want before you step into that because it's channels and levels to it. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta do things that people you might feel like it's corny. You know what I'm saying? But it's still creating a atmosphere for your acting skills. People might want you to say, you know, uh, get you a commercial doing a chicken some commercial or something. But if acting is your skill, you'll do it in the best of your ability. You'll
Right.
embody it. You'll
Right.
embody the character, no matter what it is, because acting is who you are, what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And for as you try to do something that you're not, it's not going to work out. They're gonna know that's not what you're doing. That's like me trying to be a football player or me trying to be a doctor. They gonna know that's not what you're supposed to do. That's
Right.
not easy.
Right.
So you got to get in where you fit in. If you don't, then you just out there running around not knowing what's going on. It's like trying on a pair of shoes that don't fit your feet.
Right. Right.
So you want to rather make sure you're doing something that fits you and you're comfortable with, and you feel that this is what you want in life because life is short. You don't want to go try this, try that, try this, and try that, and before you know it, you dead. You never
Mm.
figure out what you really want to do because you kept trying different things instead of sticking to one
Sticking
thing
to something
and just trying that and just running with it.
makes sense.
Yeah, so you want
Makes
to make
sense.
sure your time is valuable and is put to something that's going to pay off in the long run.
Right.
Especially if you never have nothing. You don't got time to be playing.
Absolutely. How do you, right? How do you stay consistent when opportunities aren't coming fast? Because acting, sometimes like you can have a role, sometimes you don't have a role. Sometimes you could be doing a skit, sometimes it's no skit. So how do you stay consistent?
Well, you just have backup plans. Like I said, like I was telling you before, I got Ben Solid Agency. I got Alexa Tyler AC, and Jack. He's gonna help me get in. They call it what's it called? It's a Tyler AC where it's like you are it's like you grandfather in, and what they do, they keep you with commercial work, and it's like no matter where you doing or what you got going on, it's always gonna be work for you.
Right.
So I'm trying to get to that. It's called SAG. It's called SAG. That's what it's called. It's called SAG. And SAG is like a union job commercial. Once you're in, like they're gonna make sure you keep a commercial work. They're gonna make sure that people are talking about you or you're being praised because once you in that, you just like the ultimate of commercial. So I spread myself. I consider myself like peanut butter on a piece of bread.
Oh
I
my
spread
God.
myself around. Spread myself around.
Well, it depends on what kind of bread that is. Is it toast? Because if it's white bread, it might not be able to spread that good.
Well, you know I keep that brown bread because I'm brown. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm wheat, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? But when you spread yourself around like that, you give yourself different opportunities instead of one thing. Instead of waiting on this one opportunity, you got so many different things where just because this might don't work, you can go check and see if other things working because these might be popping up while you still waiting on that. So
Right.
you don't want to just put all your eggs in one basket. You want to put egg here, egg there, egg here. That way you get a chance to reach out to different things.
You moving around a little
Right.
bit.
You
So
know,
it's like you always got something going on.
right.
It's how you stay consistent in what you do.
Right.
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 So
Basically, it's like I'm prostituting myself out to everybody. Here you go, he'll piss me, he'll piss me, he'll piss me. Just don't hurt me. Just don't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I'm tender, but not crazy.
Right. Okay, so wait, I ain't gonna go there with you. Have you ever thought about quitting? And if so, what kept you going?
No, I've never felt like quitting because I felt like, just working, me being my size, I always had a problem getting jobs. So I felt like it was an opportunity for me to do what I need to get in because I felt like this is my opportunity. It's like me working, I should have learned this way before, started this before, instead of waiting to this point because by me working and me going through all the problem with people not hiring me because of my height and different things, challenges that let me know that I kind of wasted my time trying to work. I should have been trying to, follow this, but it didn't click on my mind that this was my path. This was my
Right.
career until this point. If I knew what I knew now back then, I could have been further along in what I'm doing now. But hey, it is what it is. But
Right.
but now I know this is something I want because, like I say, so many people come to me, want to do commercials with me, do this with me, do that with me, and so I think that this is what God is showing, sending me people to let me know this is what you need to be doing.
Right.
This is your calling. Because
Okay.
why would people keep coming to me if that's not the faith? That don't make sense to me. So I do things in life that make sense to me, and that's going to allow me to go where I need to go. I don't let other people, you know, uh, tell me what I need to do in life. I go figure out my own
Right.
because everybody keep telling you what you do in life. After a while, it didn't become your life no more. It's theirs because they're not allowing you to go through your life, make the bad decision or good decision to find out if it was or good.
Right.
So you got to go through your own pathway to fall and get back up and know what it is and what it ain't. So that's what it is. You
Gotcha.
got to know how to do that.
You got to know how to do that.
Right. You got to navigate your own way. Don't let somebody just create a way for you because it might not work out for you. The way they see you is not how you see yourself.
Absolutely. I think that's important though.
Right.
So for you to see yourself.
Right.
And that takes me into the next question. What keeps you believing in yourself when nobody else does?
That you're so special, and what you're doing is not. It's not gonna be overlooked. As long as you keep doing it, it's gonna be. You're gonna get your reward down the line. As long as you keep consistent and keep going, and you keep and surround yourself around people that's on the same level, thinking the same way you thinking, it's gonna work out. Because, like I say, it's different rooms that you step in, and once you step in a room that allow yourself to be what they're doing, it's going to bring you around people that do the same thing you're doing, and it's going to help you get on your way. Like Jack, Wick, Marcus, all them people allow me to branch out and do my thing. Like I got my clothing line coming. Like I got my Boss Talk clothing line coming. That's coming along. Like I got, I got that going. I got the hoodies, got the hats, stuff like that. I want to do more than just acting. I want to do more because I want to see what else I can do for just me acting and doing that. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. I love that. I love
You know
that.
what I mean? So it's like you gotta really, like I said, that's why I say peanut butter, because you gotta spread yourself around and really put yourself in different elements and see how good you are. Because you just stay in one element and you conquer that one element, you'll never know how good you were in different elements. Like how Deion Sanders went, he played football and he played baseball.
Mhm.
He'll never knew how good he was if he never tried that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to try these and see how good you are at them.
Right.
Because once you do it, you'll know that you are more than just somebody that's just living. You are talented. You have a gift that people need to see, and that's what I want to do. I want to just show this side and show people that I'm more than just a little guy. You know what I'm saying? Short chocolate guy. You know what I mean? I got something to offer. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So
Right.
at the end of the day, besides, it's like a Mike Jones effect. Nobody know you until you blow up, and everybody on you. Everybody want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying?
They know you did.
Right, right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
See,
You tell them, get
yeah,
off me
yeah.
now.
They don't want to wash your feet when you're broke, but as soon as you get money, they want to wash your feet, wash your back. You know what I'm saying?
No, nah.
Shave your face. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Clip the toenails.
Nah.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Even they
Nah.
want to drink your bath water, depending on how much money you got.
Oh
You know what I'm
my.
saying? Yeah. So when I get up there, y'all better get y'all straws. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not finna go. What?
That'll make you rich.
What you said?
You better get your straws, baby.
Better
I'm,
get your
I'll be,
straws.
drink, I'll be take a bath in strawberry water, baby.
Not strawberry water.
Yes, sir.
Tell the people, because I know you got some things getting ready to happen,
Right.
right? We're getting ready to close out, but I want you to share some things about yourself that maybe I didn't ask you the questions for.
Well, I'm more of a people's person. Like I say, I'm more of a person that will actually reach out to people and help people. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they need, that they might information I might know that can help them. I'm all for it because I might need them to help me. So I can't expect for them to help me without me helping them. So I also really good on, you know, my credit. My credit is good. Working on my credit be excellent. Pass good. Trying to, reestablish myself for its, living status and all that. So, I'm more than just a person that's just doing one thing. It's like a pocket rocket. I'm shooting off.
Got a lot of things going on.
Right,
Right.
right. A lot
You
of
said you
hats.
got some merch coming up.
Yeah, called Boss Talk. It's called Boss Talk. I'm gonna tell you what Boss Talk stands for. When you put it on, it gonna stand for Black Owned Standing Strong. So when you put it on, you're gonna feel like not an employee. You're gonna feel like you're a boss. You're gonna feel like you can do something that you couldn't do yesterday. You're gonna feel like you're empowered. You're gonna feel like that you got control of your life, opposed to you going to work and then the person that you're working for got control of your life.
Okay.
You're gonna feel like this is what I want to show the world. I want to be a boss, not always an employee. So when I show my brand out to the world and you purchase it, you're gonna feel like that. When you put it on and you put them letters across your chest, you're gonna feel like you're a boss. You got control of your life. Not
Right.
your boss man or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or whoever you dealing with.
Mhm.
You're gonna feel like you got more control of your life than whoever you dealing with, because in reality you do, because you
Say
are
that.
respect you're responsible for the time you wake up, the time you die. But if you allow somebody to come in your circle and control that or ruin that, then
Right.
you have nobody to blame but yourself. So you
Dre
want
dropping
to you
gems,
want
y'all.
to you want to definitely,
He
like I
dropping
say.
gems.
So you definitely want, like I said, that's why I create the merch, because it's gonna give you a sense of power where you ain't gonna let nobody push you around. You're gonna let people know, say, hey, I got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
I am somebody. This is what I got to bring to the table. I'm not
Right.
gonna keep working for you and building your company up to make millions of dollars. Then you fire me, and then I ain't nobody no more. So I can take that same time and invest in myself and be create something that I will be appreciative of and I'll be happy with myself. down the line, and I can share with my kids or
Right.
whoever. You know what I mean?
Right. Say that.
So instead of me helping you with general family generations or wealth, I can help my own family do that.
There we go.
So you want that's why when I bring that clothes out there, when you put it on, it's gonna make you feel like Superman, like Clark Kent. When he step in the telephone booth, he go from Clark Kent to Superman. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing to stop people kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better watch out for that kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that hurt you. But other than that, you be good. You be good because you know that at the end of the day, confidence is key. Confidence is key. Without confidence, you ain't gonna be able to do too much because without confidence, it's like you're just there. You just
Right.
wait to be acknowledged.
I got two more questions for
What's
you,
that?
Dre, before you get up out of here, right? Do you feel like you're chasing success or becoming the person success is going to find?
Part two, as a success gonna find because they come to see me. I'm not chasing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm saying, can you do a commercial with me or call you? You want to come to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like success is chasing after me. I just gotta realize what's chasing me and grow with it. I'm not going and asking nobody to do commercial with me. That's when you chasing after it. When people are coming to you asking you to do it for them, they chasing after you. I'm not calling these people. I didn't call no car credit to do the commercial. I didn't call John Cena. I didn't call Jabri. It was just so happy that I ran into these people.
Right.
And they, just like Dorian. I came back to Tampa. I bumped into Dorian. Dorian said, "Hey man, let's do this." Then I got it with Marcus, and Marcus said, "Hey man, let's do this." So everybody I'm coming across, they asking me to do things with them.
Right.
So
Right.
it's like, it's like that's what it is. It's like once you realize that you are that jewel, you just follow the river.
Mm-hmm.
You let the river guide you to where it's gonna go.
Right. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last question is, if someone is watching this and they're scared to start, what would you tell them?
Ain't nothing to it but to start. Because you only get one shot. Like Eminem, 8 Mile. Watch that movie, 8 Mile. It shows you a lot. It tells you that if you got talent, you only got one shot to do it. If you don't take that shot, you count yourself out.
Mm.
Other people can count you out, but when you count yourself out, it's a big difference. So you got to be the team player when you know nobody else is on your team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. First, Dre, thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for taking this time out to talk with me. And, I hope that we achieve the goal that we came here to achieve.
Right.
The goal is for everybody to win, and you definitely winning. Everybody wants the spotlight, but the real ones respect the process, And in this show, you showed me that you respect the process, and that's what it's about. So, y'all make sure y'all go follow Dre, support his work, stay tapped in for whatever he got coming next. Dre, share your platform so that they can follow you.
Hey, my Instagram is Dray 2117, and it's follow me on there because I'm gonna be posting different clips of what I'm doing on there. Y'all can follow me on there and see my growth and see my path for where I'm going. Because if you're not following me, then you're gonna be lost.
Absolutely.
So
So make sure y'all tap into 101.5 Philly Vibe. Also make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Zipmouth Motivation, streaming on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, all platforms. Every Tuesday at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. You can find me on 101.5 Philly Vibe.